spoken a lot here, so I feel like hello, terima kasih, and apa khabar? I got scared then. Yeah, which is cool. So I feel like I've learned a little bit from that.
Your first time in Malaysia?
No, but my first proper show here, because I came here maybe 2014 with Rudimental to do a show, but it got cancelled. So I haven't done anything properly here.
Then how does it feel to be here again?
I mean, so good. I've eaten some great food. I love the weather because it's so warm. I don't know if anyone else likes it, but I do. And yeah, I'm excited for the show. I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
How's this show gonna be tonight?
Who knows? None of my show is rehearsed or has a set thing of kind of like I don't really have like a script or like this is where I move over here and this moment this happens. So every show is different and who knows what's going to happen tonight. Yeah.
Has it always been like that?
Yeah, always. I feel like if I had a choreographed show, yeah, so every day is new. Maybe.
I knew you were going to make
14?
something like that, yeah.
14 songs, yeah. It's a lot.
How do you describe your journey from when you began at 2007 with your career and where you're at now? How do you describe this journey?
I've definitely learned a lot about myself and on how to perform, I guess. When I first got performing with Rudimental, I thought I was going to be really great and I was like, yeah, this is what I do, I can sing. And then I got on stage and I was like, so I've definitely learnt to be confident, but still kind of be humble and take all of the experiences in and yeah, I'm excited for every show still and nervous for every show. So I haven't really learnt how to get over my nerves yet. But yeah, I've learnt so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was becoming a singer always your childhood dream?
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like I never really knew what was going to happen in my life. I loved karate and I loved singing and I mean, so many things. So I guess I didn't really know what was going to happen, but I was singing from the age of 5. So I guess I kind of knew that I wanted to sing, but never really knew how it was going to happen because I didn't know anyone in the industry. I lived in a really small town, so I didn't know how to get into it, and I kind of met a songwriter, and then it went from there really. So it was, yeah, it was a very weird journey.
We know you learned karate and you got a black belt in karate. At what age did you start learning karate, and did you learn it from real Japanese teachers or? 9.
I started when I was 9 years old. My sensei was not Japanese, but I did courses with higher people and with Japanese people. So yeah, there was like special courses you could do, which I did, and I loved it. Yeah.
How many years did it take you to become a black belt?
4 years. It was very quick because I feel like because I'd learnt dancing beforehand, I could pick up the moves really quickly. So I skipped a belt because I knew all the next level already, which I'm not sure if that's very great, but yeah, I done it really quickly because I loved it so much and I worked really hard, and yeah.
Are you also a karate instructor yourself?
Yeah.
Do you still give classes to students?
Not while I'm on tour, but yeah, I have. I was teaching a lot before I started music, and I'd love to go back into it. So yeah, it's not crossed off.
So going back to where you all started, right? So
yeah.
You were before in the Western production. So can you describe the journey?
Yeah. Well, musical theatre is very different, I feel like, to this kind of music. But I guess what I learned from musical theatre is you always tell a message and there's always a story. in the song, and that's what I've brought into making pop music, because I don't want to just make a pop song about nothing. I always want to say something and it to mean something. So I've taken that massively from musical theatre, but I guess the only thing is different is that I'm not dressing up like someone else and I'm not wearing a wig, and it's very much me now, and before I was acting as someone else. So I guess.
So how do you miss doing that? I mean, like being in the musical theatre.
Yeah, I mean, I love musical. I love going to watch it now, but I guess my voice is very different. Before it was very musically trained, and now I'm like not like that anymore. So there has been times where I've tried to sing musical songs again, and my voice is just like not there. It's just like trying to be really cool now. So I'm like, yeah, if I was to go back into it, I'd have to use my voice in a different way.
What are your favorite musicals?
I guess for me it's Les Miserables, because that was the first one I was in, and yeah, I really loved Blood Brothers. I don't know if you heard of that, but we had that in the UK, and it was a very beautiful message about twins who had been separated at birth and brought up by two different parents, and I thought that was a really cool story. Yeah.
So you're very well known. You always talk about empowering women, and what does it mean to you? I mean, like you also put it into your song lyrics and all that, and into your social media as well.
Yeah, I feel like for me growing up as a teenage girl, I went through a lot of struggles, and I'm learning to get through them. So I guess when I'm learning, I'm also saying it out loud so people can kind of come on that journey with me. Obviously I'm not like the all-seeing eye. I don't know everything, and I don't I guess I'm not like saying this is how you get over anxiety, this is how you learn to love yourself. I'm just basically telling my story as I learn myself. So I mean, hopefully that helps other people, and hopefully it's not just women, hopefully it's everyone, you know, like boys and girls and everyone. Hopefully I'm helping them along the way if they're going through some sort of struggle. I think social media is very important for that, and also especially to write it in songs, because for instance rockabye and stuff like that, like people sometimes listen to the music and don't really get what is going on in the music until they go, yeah, that's about that. So
you've worked with Jessie J when you were a child.
Yeah.
How is she actually? I mean, like you heard story about her, right? Today.
Yeah.
So how is she actually?
I mean, she could already sing like she could now. Yeah, she was like, when I was 10, she was teaching me how to riff. She could already do that all then. So yeah, she was amazing when I was a kid. Just hearing someone that could sing that well so young, I think made me go, I want to learn how to do that. So yeah.
Are you still in touch with her today?
Yeah.
How does it working with different songwriters? I believe you must learn a lot of new things when you work with different artists.
Yeah, I learn so much from everyone I work with. This is why I love collaborating, because each person I collaborate with, I learn something new. With Ed Sheeran, I've learned a lot from him. He was my friend for a long time, and then we worked together in music, and then it just opened up a new thing from him. So yeah, I love collaborating with people. I think it's a beautiful thing.
Is it okay if I ask you questions about fashion?
Yeah, of course.
How would you describe your fashion style in 3 words?
Comfortable, sparkly, and monochrome. I feel like my style has changed a lot. I feel like when I was younger, I used to wear bright, colourful clothes, and then more recently I'm wearing like black and white. So that's changed a lot, and I always need to feel comfortable. I feel like when I'm on stage particularly, can't wear short skirts or anything, because I like to kick sometimes, and when you're wearing a skirt you can't really kick. So yeah, it has to be comfortable, and I think when you're performing on stage, I don't want to be thinking about what I look like. I don't want to think, oh, do they like my dress or do they like this? Because that takes me away from what I'm singing. So, yeah, it has to be comfortable. Yeah.
Who's your fashion icon?
It's changed. I think when I was growing up, it was like Gwen Stefani, and now it's, I guess, I just look at people on Instagram. It's not really like a famous person. I just go on Instagram and there's everyone you need to see. So I just take little bits from everywhere and stick it all together. Yeah.
So are you the kind of going for the luxury brand?
No. For me, it doesn't matter about where it's come from. I think when it comes to, say, Balenciaga, I love that they're platforms. So I get a lot of these shoes. But this is from a vintage store, so this is cheap. And yeah, for me, it's not like I have to wear Chanel, even though I love Chanel. It's not about that. And also, I want people who look at me, I don't want them to think, oh, I can't wear that because it's too expensive. I want them to be able to get inspiration from what I wear and feel like they can go out and buy it. So, yeah.
What's your go-to outfit when you're
In a rush? Baggy trousers, big t-shirt and flip-flops.
You mentioned in 2016 to Nova Radio that a bit about your love life, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't really give anything away.
Yeah.
Are you still single?
I never really talk about it because it's, I guess that's something I just want to keep like behind closed doors. So yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you guys. Thanks.